Idols are a very important part of our life. They are generally people or personalities that we look up to. We look up to them to get some sort of inspiration and motivation. When we are little, we generally idolize some cartoon characters or some superheroes. But as we grow up, our idols also change with time. But if you will Google the definition of word idol, you will get two results. The first one will be a person such as a film star or a pop musician who is admired and loved. And the second one would be a statue that people treat as God. Well, I do not agree with both of them. Let me tackle the first one first. So, a person such as a film star or pop musician who is admired or loved. I think this definition is most probably driven by K pop. Well, I digress. But the thing is that most people nowadays idolize film stars and pop musicians, and they do not look at that person in a complete way. The thing is, we are circulated information in this age, no doubt about that. But we are given just a very limited amount of data about that particular person. And human nature is such that we just fill in the gaps. We just look at the one character trait. Let's say it's an actor. He's very good at acting. We will assume because he or she is very good looking that that person is beautiful as well. But that is the difference. The difference is that looks can be deceiving. Looks and personalities generally do not match. You can be a beautiful person from the outside, but it is not necessary that you can be the beautiful person from the inside. So, before giving the title of idol in your mind to someone, look at that person. Look at that person in a complete sense. Look at their character traits. Are they humble? Are they very grounded? Are they focused on society? Are they charitable? Are they good with people? So look at those character traits because they define that person. Do not, I repeat, do not idolize people basis the incomplete data. We just assume in our mind that things will be lovely, that person is lovely. So that is why we idolize that person. But generally, we are sorely disappointed when we get to know that that person that we perceive to be just amazing did not turn out to be like that. And it does happen so many times. There have been so many scandals and things like that. When we find out about that person, we are disgusted that God, we idolize that person. So I do not agree with the first statement, right? Now coming to the second one, a statue we worship as God. So the thing is that in our country, generally in India, statue worshipping is very prominent. It is an essential and a religious part of people that is somewhat essence of our country. But the thing is, in my opinion, this definition is also a little bit flawed. The thing is, most people are like sheep. They follow each other. They do not, they look at things at a very surface level. They do not look at things on a deeper level. Let's say a person is fasting on every Monday. But what is the objective of that fast? Why is that person fasting? What for that particular God? There is no knowledge. If you will ask that person, he will just say because I was told so by someone, that's why I'm doing that. But why are you doing that particular fast? They will have no constructive answer for that. So I do not agree with both the points. You cannot idolize a living person, and you definitely cannot idolize a statue. So then the question comes up, who can you idolize? In my opinion, and what I do generally is I idolize people that are no longer with us because it is very, very safe. The thing is that most of the time their story is generally complete, their data, their life data is complete, right? So I pick the good character traits that they had. Mind you, the keyword character traits. I idolize their character traits. I do not idolize the entire person. I try to implement those character traits in my behavior. For example, in my own case, I idolize Krishna ji, idolize Karn, and idolize Shiva. These are the three biggest idols that I have. I will give you the reason for the same. From Shiva, who is the god of extremes, who is the god of untamed fashion, I have taken couple of character traits which have helped me a lot. The those character traits are ascetic and abstaining. So these both character traits have helped me to maintain my diet, my routine, conserving my sexual energy and things like that. Shiva's character traits are very essential for me. And on a personal note, my name before it was Ayush had Shiv in that name. What was my name? If you can guess, then that would be great. But yeah, that is a story for some other time. Now, for Bhagwan Shri Krishna, so I took character traits from him like being loving, being a good philosopher, which I am implementing right now, as well as being a good friend, a confidant, a great advisor. So these are the character traits I took from Bhagwan Shri Krishna. The third, Suryaputra Karna. Personally, he is my favorite. He was the favorite. He was the bravest and the most wonderful warrior in Mahabharata. A person who was discarded from the society, even though he was very highborn. He fought for his rights. He was very hardworking. So, character traits like hard work, consistency, as well as being humble. He was also known as Danveer Karna, so giver of love, giver of materialistic possessions that he had. That are the character traits that I take from Suryaputra Karna. So these are three of the most essential idols from which I take good character traits and I try to implement them in my life. And the thing is that you can become your own idol. You have to realize that you are your own idol and that will make you your ideal self. It's just that you have to make improvements in your behavior, your character traits. And when you will look in the mirror and when you will feel proud, you will realize that you have become your ideal, your almost near perfect self. I hope this helps you and this was of some use. I will see you in the next one.